let's go in this order. Greg, Tony, Andrew's going.
All right, save the best for last.
All right, and because it's 3 of us, we all have to make sure we're taking turns talking. 3 people is a hassle. Hi, I'm Greg.
Tony. Andrew. I forgot already.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
It's Tony's Treasy on Instagram. He has a work in progress gaming channel. It will be up. I'll get to his game channel second. Andrew, Movie Source channel, Agor711 on Twitter and Instagram. Tony, he introduced me to Injustice. I found out today that Andrew did beat the first Injustice.
I did. All right.
So there's a couple of trailers out. They were requested. I took a photo. Trill Spencer.
Trill.
He wants us, him and several people want us to do the Shattered Alliances trailer. There's part 1 and part 2. They're each a couple minutes long. Let's get to it, gentlemen.
All right.
And I did. I watched the whole movie of Injustice on YouTube. I didn't actually play the game, but I did watch the whole thing.
It's actually entertaining.
It's a really good story.
That's all you gotta do, really.
Yeah.
Get through it.
In my years fighting crime, I've learned one truth. That every villain is the hero of his own story.
Good boy. We're gonna get some story now? Oh shit!
You're better than this, Clark.
That's the problem with fighting for truth and justice. The battle never ends.
When does it stop?
When there's no more crime.
We are at war with these animals.
I won't hurt you unless I have to.
Hope isn't enough to save the world.
None of us wanted this.
Nice.
You're either with me or against me.
We've all come to this. It was only a matter of time. I'll try to make it painless.
Oh, Batman!
God damn.
I want more. Let's just watch part 2. Oh, wait.
Oh no, that's just
Always an after credits.
Okay. There's a dark side thing. We've all seen the dark side thingy.
We know.
Never gets old, though.
All right, so
Let's just go to part 2. I want to see more.
Come on.
That was awesome.
Superman's behind bars.
Really?
They couldn't see his good intentions were leading him down a path of tyranny and evil. That's how our greatest hero became our greatest threat.
Good story.
Bruce, consider widening your circle of trust. Nobody wins all by themselves. Not even you.
We need help, don't we?
Not his.
I'm not that guy anymore. Look, I get why you don't trust me. But you should trust the Guardians. This ring means something. They put me through hell to get it back.
Don't worry, Bats. With this crew on the job, what could go wrong?
What comes next? Mere mortals cannot stop.
We both knew it'd come to this.
Fate will not spare you.
You wish you had.
Broke the kryptonite handcuffs.
All day I've been reminded how I failed to be a hero.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
Yellow. Reverse flash.
How many more innocent people
That looks
died before
awesome.
you accepted the sacrifices need to be taken?
Goddamn.
The regime is making a comeback.
Not while I'm wearing this ring.
Yeah, that's been dope.
This is my fight, Bruce. You need me. We both knew it would end this way.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Baby. You know,
You gotta always tell it with Batman versus Superman.
wow. You know, like, I know I didn't actually play the game, But I'll say that watching the whole movie on YouTube, like the whole thing, when they took all the footage and put it together, it was so easy to watch because I was really pulled in. I found it a very entertaining, intense story. So it looks like here that they're not combining the Earths, the universes, right? It looks like it's just focusing on the one world that we had to bring over, that Batman had to bring over.
Are we on Earth 2 or Earth 1, you mean?
Yeah, it sounds like we're on Earth 2, right? It doesn't look like it's like we need to bring over the people from Earth 1 again.
No, man. This looks like a completely story, just like one world. The thing about what they do in the actual game is that you have to fight like just 3 players with like a certain character, so you get to jump out from different characters to see the whole story. So that's what's gonna be dope. Like I think we saw a lot of scenes from like after you beat them, the actual end game like story mode. So it looks bad. I mean, I love the Flash, man. I love those Flash scenes. That was
everything.
Great.
Yeah, no, a lot of the theme for this to me was like redemption.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like obviously we got Green Lantern has to prove himself. He's like, you know what hell I fought through. So I like how we're really like carving out a lot of these characters' stories because like they were really interesting. I mean, obviously visually this looks incredible. But just like these are actually interesting stories we're seeing between Reverse Flash and Flash, Green Lantern getting his ring back, Batman's struggle against Superman, Superman having to live with himself and wanting to destroy the world. Like it's scary to think about a world where Superman wants to kill everyone. You know? So and seeing Superman in that room with the red sun like on him, like that was visually awesome. Like it kind of reminded me a little bit of Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve when they when he goes into the red kryptonite chamber. So it kind of reminded me a little bit of that, but just obviously with a little more updated visuals. But again, the story and intense battle just between Batman and Superman has got me hooked. Yeah. But everything else included, it's like icing on the cake.
Oh, they've amped up in terms of action and everything. They've amped up everything with all the different. I don't know what the specific word is when you do like the fatalities or whatever they're called.
I forgot. I think they're usually like it was Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat calls it. But the X-rays and fatalities for Injustice, whatever those are called. Yeah. They've really amped that up. That looks insane. But I really like that they're continuing this story on the Bad Earth, the one where Superman's bad. Because
Earth 2.
Yeah, Earth 2. Because when you think about the way the first one ends, it ends in a way where it does set up that like not everything is good again. Just because they locked everyone away doesn't mean everything's back to good again. So it's interesting seeing that it's like you're watching the rise now. Whereas before you got introduced into it, you were brought from Earth 1 to Earth 2 where everything's just fucked up. Here it's like, okay, good guys are back in control, everything's good. Bruce Wayne, he's forming his alliances with the people he needs to be close with, but the bad are still like, no, we need to come back. We need to bring our alliance back together. We need to help Superman out. But like the cause that we're fighting for on Earth 2.
Yeah,
the first one.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also what I like seeing too, just a continuation of seeing like how crazy, like what just, think about what just happened. Superman almost just destroyed the world. Yeah. So seeing what they have to deal with, like their mental state of their best friend and the world's greatest hero turning on them and just changing allegiances like that. It's going to be interesting to see where these characters are now after that intense and struggle, not only physical struggle, but that mental struggle. They lost Superman, and they've still lost Superman. He's still their greatest enemy. I love the line by Kevin Conroy's Batman, from our greatest hero to our greatest, that's how he became our greatest enemy. That just says it all right there.
And I love how one of the opening lines in this trailer was how like every villain believes he's the hero in his own story.
It's true.
Like it seems like this is going to capitalize more because the first one was a lot of mystery and intrigue and like it was really fun to watch. Like, oh, this guy's bad now. Oh, this guy works for bad Superman now. That was fun to watch. Here it really looks like it's going to be a battle of philosophies as well. A battle of like point of views clashing with each other. Which is like something that I think the comic book world is in general capitalizing on with like mainstream, with like Daredevil, Punisher, Civil War, this seems like the Batman v Superman that we could have used in a way.
I feel like when it comes to them having to choose the sides, I'm really interested to see like how it starts up, what Batman starts choosing because like we got a little picture of like who is on his team so far. So it's gonna be interesting to see who Superman can get too.
I also got to say too, some of the humor we were hearing, like from Harley Quinn's end, and like it sounds like the dialogue is really good. Like the dialogue between Superman and Batman. Not to harp on Batman v Superman, but just the little snippets. Like I'm almost like I kind of like this dialogue a lot better than Martha and stuff like that. And again, the dialogue seems really good. And like you said, I couldn't even have played the video game just watching the movie stuff in this in the first video game, it's so entertaining. The dialogue is good. It's intriguing. It's compelling storytelling, and you really care about these characters, even though they are your favorite superheroes. It's really good stuff. So I mean, this looks like it's following and going into more. It's going into like a darker place, which is what good sequels do. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back, Godfather Part 2. They go into deeper and darker places.
The Dark Knight. That's darker.
They got that Mortal Kombat gameplay, so you gotta have like that really gruesome like gameplay where it's just like see Superman knocking Batman into space.
It's brutal.
It's just like all those X-rays. They just always get really detailed. I know they don't really like.
They're not like gory and violent.
It's just not like fatalities. But they really know how to make that game just like more interesting with the move sets and stuff like this. It's just when they work off the other engine, like they already have the game established, and they've been working on this for so many years. It's like this looks like way more of a better game when it comes to being just. I'm sorry.
Just like on the next
on
the next gen, right?
Yeah, man. It's just like it has to. It took a long time, and usually like certain games like this, they'll like start throwing them out quickly just with like a couple of new features. But this one, it took a lot of years to make.
Yeah.
So not only are they working on like all the gameplay, but just like the story wise, it's just gonna get so detailed that you're just like, wow, I'm watching an actual movie. Like in between 3 fights that I have, I'm gonna be able to watch like a long clip that's more interesting than like actually fighting it.
No, I agree, and I mean, just looking at this little shot right here of Darkseid, like look how much detail is put into everything. Just the face, you can see the cracks on it. I mean, this does not look like something that was just done like in a few months or even a year. It looks like it was a couple years done. And it's like just very, very distinct, and it's got its own look, even though it does look like the Darkseid, but it's just incredible. I love how detailed these video games are now. It's like really incredible.
Batman the Animated Series by many is considered like just a great television show. It's beyond just being a great animated show. It's a great television show. And the games is where we got to continue those voice actors and those kind of takes and interpretation on those characters. So from going from the television world and then transferring those creators and voice actors into the video game world, it makes sense why we're getting such great story at the same time.
Definitely.
One last thing I would have to say, like, they're always great with DLCs. Like, they'll throw a lot of great characters in there. Because, like, Mortal Kombat, you start seeing, like, Leatherface and, like, Alien. Just a lot of different, like, really gruesome characters. So it's going to be interesting to see if they, like, pull from different genres. Like, I want to see Spawn in there.
That'd be
just
sick.
murdering with Spawn in this game. Games nowadays, they already have DLCs like, oh, here's the game. Jump on and get all these DLCs. Like, this will be a DLC pretty soon. Get Darkseid for, like, $1.99.
Fuck yeah.
It's really interesting, man.
Justice. I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt. That should make everyone happy. You wore a Batman shirt and an Iron Fist video.
Yep. Let the hate flow, guys.
Let the hate flow. All you gotta do is wear the shirt from a different company. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Follow Tony on Instagram, Treasy, and he's also gaming channel will start, and I'm holding you to it, man. This game comes out in May. You gotta have your channel up so we can play this game together.
Yeah.
Better.
That's a goal. I'll have it up.
Andrew, Movie Source channel, talking movies, some theories on there too, and Agor711 on Twitter and Instagram.
Bam.
And shout out to Zack Snyder. When are you gonna adapt this? We want you. We all do.